Hello, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on Tuesday, November 29th, 2016, and it's 16:15 in the afternoon, Eastern Time. It's been a very benign day, by the grace of God, and one is always happy to have a benign day by the grace of God at any time and in any place. I got a good night's sleep. I've been getting good night's sleeps here lately. I can't gripe about that. I woke up at 4. Well, you know, my dad always got up at 4. He got up to listen to Marshall Fields there on WGR radio out of Detroit with the grain market. And seems I've internalized that as I've gotten older. And as we get older, we become our parents. I don't mind becoming my dad at all. So, you know, get up, have some tea and, do the online newspapers and look at the weather and that sort of thing. Of course, we had the Ohio State terrorist thing yesterday down outside the ceramic engineering building there on College Avenue. I guess it was a Somali man. We have a huge number of Somali folks here in the central Ohio area, particularly in Columbus. But no big deal. That's, just happens to be this guy decided to do a jihad there on the sidewalk outside ceramic engineering there at Ohio State University. Oh, I'm sorry, the Ohio State University. Now, thank God nobody got killed, except for the guy that was doing it. Really shouldn't rejoice in that either, I guess, as a Christian. Oh, well, to get to today's point, I've been watching this thing called Masters of Sex on that's on Showtime, and I'm watching it out of Couch Tuner, which is a site that tries to stick all sorts of crap on your computer, so you better have your antivirus and anti-malware software running like mad. But you can watch stuff I can watch stuff I would not normally be able to see. Now, Masters and Johnson, I guess that's kind of the topic for today. Absolutely pioneering sex researchers. I think they've gotten the time a bit wrong because the cars are all shown as 1962 cars, but without getting into that, who knows? I don't know what the hell this is going to be. I have an idea what it might be. We'll see. Hang on a moment. We'll just wait and see. Nope. Just people trying to sell me Medicare Advantage plans. Well, anyway, I remember that he was originally out of Washington University in St. Louis, but I also have an idea not an idea, I remember that he did the bulk of his final research in later research in Indiana University in Bloomington, of all places. Well, I mean, I don't know whether they did on the Bloomington campus or in Indianapolis. But this, you know, as always on the Joe Kersey story, this is a long way around Robin Hood's barn to get to the point. The point is this: when I started medical school, the first week, 10 days, was devoted to things that you needed to know as a medical student when you're going to interact with patients. How to behave, how to conduct yourself, what sort of demeanor, well, that's sort of being redundant. That's how to conduct yourself when you're in with a patient. And there were 2 days devoted to talking to patients about sexual matters. Okay. Well, as hedonistic and as free-form and as laissez-faire as you might have thought people in the 1972 era were, there's still a lot of, how should we say, hang-ups, uptightedness, that sort of thing. So, they went through in moderate detail the Johnson and Masters, or the Masters and Johnson research, to the point that I went out and got the books. There are 2 big ones. His first one, and then the homosexual book. That was done slightly later. But as a part of their research, and I don't know if this Showtime thing's going to show that or not. I'm only in the 2nd season. I couldn't watch the 1st season at all, so I don't know. It's an historical novel on TV is what it amounts to. I'm not a fan of historical novels in general, but anyway. As part of our sort of, first 10 days in medical school, meaning the first, 2 5-day weeks. Yeah, that was the last of the 5-day weeks, I'm going to tell you that. Forever and ever, amen, as a physician. They said, we need to desensitize, and here's the key phrase, we need to desensitize you to sexual acts and people talking about sex. Well, you have to remember that in 1972 and 1969, the biggest porn outlet was Playboy. Well, for a gay guy, that doesn't mean squaw, okay? I guess a few years later it was Playgirl, but even that's like, we need to desensitize you to sexual acts and people talking to you about them as a physician. Well, there's something to be said for that, I guess. I mean, I imagine clergy and priests have to go through that to a certain extent when they have to listen to all sorts of tales of woe and lament from their congregation parishioners. In other words, you have to be willing to listen to these stories, some of which might, well, depending on the background you come from and the little mind world you have in your head, might shock you. I'm relatively unshockable, but there are a couple of times that But on the other hand, guys, 85-90% of the guys I was in school with, I mean, you would have thought they had landed on the planet kindergarten, Come on. At least that's how they acted. But you know, there's a lot of, how should we say, lies in medicine. Lies in medical school, let's put it that way. So anyway, so they showed us, basically they showed us these black and white porn movies for 2 days to desensitize us. And these were all done from the Masters and Johnson Institute. I had never seen any, actually, you know, movie or video porn. Well, there wasn't any video then, really. But movie porn, no, I didn't see that till years later. As I said, I hadn't even seen any still picture porn in magazines except for the oddball Playboy, and I never went out and bought that crap. You know. Well, being a fairly compartmentalized guy anyway, it wouldn't have bothered me one way or the other whether they tried to desensitize me or not, because I was pretty much, and you know, quite honestly, for the most part, even today, I'm kind of still that way. But that's another story for another day. So this has been my day today. It's been a great day. We had a big rain come through last night, yesterday and then last night, and ended this morning, and hell, it's almost 60, so it's going to get cold now. Because the backside of that storm's going to come through. That's a big storm system. Look at it on your weather stuff. So I'm going to say bye-bye, YouTubers. Good day. Great life.